Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with Laughter. Today we are going to go over a tier list of John Cena's 17 world title wins. I was looking for something to do today, and I thought, what better tier list to do since we ain't gonna have much of John Cena after December. And if you've watched my other videos, you know he's my all-time favorite. So I figure we'll do a tier list dedicated to him. And if you like the video, please leave me a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content, and tell me what you think about my tier list. These are just my opinions on the matches that we have on here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with John Cena versus Randy Orton. I'm pretty sure at breaking point in a I Quit match. To me, that is an S tier match. I think they have tremendous chemistry together. I think the story of this match was awesome. I think the pace of this match was great, and I loved everything about it. And it's Randy Orton versus John Cena. I mean, yes, back in that time, they faced each other way too much. But looking back at it fondly now, they had really good chemistry together, and I love their matches. But moving on to the next match on the card it has down here is the 8-man. I'm pretty sure it was 8-man ladder match for the unified World Heavyweight and WWE Championship, which he won, and it's a solid match. I don't think it was an S tier match, but it was a solid match. We had some good names in the match itself, and it was all around a solid match. Moving on to the next match, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna put this one in B tier. I think this was a time that he won it off of The Miz, and that match was a good match. I mean, The Miz and John Cena have good chemistry together. Not enough chemistry to main event WrestleMania 27. I mean, what the heck are they thinking? But they do have good chemistry together, and I just thought it was a decent match. It wasn't nothing that you would write home to your mother about and tell her about. There's a lot better matches on this card, and yeah, so I don't think it was a bad match, but I don't think it was a great match either. Now moving on to another Randy Orton match. I'm not too entirely sure where that one was. Maybe you could comment and let me know where that one was, but I do remember him facing Randy Orton multiple times, so I don't know which one this was. But again, Randy Orton versus John Cena. They have great chemistry together. They can tell a great story together, and I love watching them both on screen. Now, moving on to my first C tier matches. I'm going to go ahead and move them both up there. It's the two matches he had with Del Rio for that he won against Del Rio. And at the time, I don't know how I would think now, but at the time, I did not like Del Rio. I didn't like the way he was. I think they were pushing him way too much. And again, John Cena is the type of wrestler that he performs with the level of opponent he has in the ring. Him and Shawn Michaels put on banger matches. Him and CM Punk, him and AJ Styles, him and Triple H. So he can have some banger matches, but if you put him in there with somebody he don't have great chemistry with, they don't have the best matches. And to me, these were bottom of the list matches in my opinion. And also, I want to throw out too that I'm not just going off of matches; I'm going off of the moments itself as well. Not just the match itself, but the moment after the match. I mean, of course, we know John Cena won all these matches, but the moments that led up to it and everything. Moving on, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in B tier because it wasn't a terrible match and it wasn't the best match I ever seen either. It's the Elimination Chamber where John Cena won. I think it's 2010 because I think that's where Batista won it right after the Elimination Chamber. I'm pretty sure it was that one, and leading up to WrestleMania 26. And again, a solid match. Again, nothing you would write home to your mom about. but it was a solid match, and I'm going to give it a B. This one right here, it might shock you. I'm going to put this one down here, and it ain't because of the match itself. John Cena and Rey Mysterio could put on a banger match. It ain't about that. It's about the fact that we took the title and gave it to Rey Mysterio, and he didn't even have time to take it home and show his family. Like, to me, they could have made it for the next week on Raw. They could have done it a lot different than what they did. And I'm giving it a D just because of the moment. I mean, that's just me, just because of the moment itself. This match right here, I'm going to put in A. This is one of many Edge matches that he had. I'm pretty sure this was the first time he won the title back after Edge cashed in. Pretty solid match. They have, again, like the Randy Orton situation, they have a lot of chemistry together. They can put on banger matches, and they can tell awesome stories. So that alone gives it an A. Moving on, I'm going to put this one, go ahead, and there shouldn't be much argument on that one. His 16th world title win against AJ Styles. Not just because of the moment, but the match too was absolutely amazing. I would love to see AJ Styles versus John Cena on this retirement tour. It don't look like we're going to get it, but I would love to see it again, one more time at least. This match was absolutely great. They didn't even go outside the ring, and they put on a 5-star classic in my mind. And plus, that tied him for the record, World Championship record. So, all that put together makes it an S tier match. Now, moving on is his match against Chris Jericho. I'm pretty sure this was against for the World Championship. Again, I'm going to put it in B, not because it was a bad match at all. I think it was a great match. It's just the story going into this match wasn't the greatest. But Chris Jericho, amazing. John Cena, of course, amazing. So it's not that it was a bad match. It was just, it didn't catch my attention as good as the other matches. Now, moving on to the next one. Again, I don't think this one needs much explaining. It's the TLC match against John Cena versus Edge. And what a match. What a banger of a match. I mean, that was just absolutely an insane match, an insane finish, good storytelling. I loved every part of this TLC match that led up to John Cena F5ing, or not F5ing, well, good God, talking Brock Lesnar here, attitude adjusting Edge off the ladder into 2 tables, which back then it was called the FU, but it's called the attitude adjustment now, so that's what we'll call it. Moving on, though, we're going to go with this is his first World Championship run, or win. I'm going to go ahead and give that an A as well, not just because of the match. I'm going to give it an A because of the story leading up to the match. I think they told a awesome story, and I think it was it all culminated at WrestleMania, and I think it was great and interesting to see. And that was when John Cena became John Cena. I don't know if he hit Super Cena yet, but I think that's a little bit later on in his career, but definitely the start of it for sure. Now, this one right here, this might be a controversial one. I am putting it in S tier. This is the world title match at WrestleMania 25, where he beat Big Show and Edge to win it. And this one is more so because of the moment, because that moment when I was watching, when he picked up Big Show and Edge at the same time, was just absolutely insane to me. I loved the match itself. I loved the pacing of the match. Big Show don't get to put on a lot of great matches, but this one I'll give it to him. He was good in this match. And maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but that's the way I remembered it. I'm going off of what I felt during these matches. And this one right here, was absolutely awesome. I mean, it was awesome in my mind. This one right here, I'm gonna give it a we'll give it a B tier. Um, I might bump it up if I've changed my mind, but WrestleMania 26, John Cena versus Batista. Again, it comes off that Elimination Chamber where John Cena won the Elimination Chamber and Batista come out and won it right after Elimination Chamber. So it was an okay build. I don't think they gave it enough time, especially for it to be John Cena versus Batista. But at the time, the two faces of the company. Again, it was an okay match, and that's why it's getting a B tier instead of an A tier. It was mostly because the match itself. It was okay. John Cena just got people he works great with, and some people he don't work as great with. Again, I love Batista, and he's had some excellent matches, but this match in particular, I remember not being as excited for. But moving on, we're gonna talk about this one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw it in A tier. And the only reason why it's getting an A tier is because of the moment itself. As far as the match goes, the match was okay. If I was judging this just on the match alone, it would probably get a B tier as well. But this is the twice in a lifetime against the Rock. Again, this is where the finisher fest, I think, started with John Cena, because that's all they did really was a bunch of finishers. I just love the moment where John Cena got his win back and where they embraced in the ring, and it was a passing of the torch moment, even though John Cena was on fire anyway. It's still nice for him to get that passing of the torch from The Rock and keep momentum going. But yeah, that's the only reason why it's getting an A tier. If I was doing it off the match itself, it would definitely be it would definitely be a B tier match. Now moving on to the last one we have, which is his 17th title win, his record breaking win. And I tell you what, that's the only reason it's going in C. It's going in C because of the moment of John Cena finally getting his 17th world title win. It ain't because of the match itself. The match at WrestleMania 41 was embarrassing. Not just for Cena, but for Cody Rhodes as well. It just wasn't that great of a match. I don't know if they done it on purpose, because we seen at SummerSlam what them two could do together, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I don't know if it was done on purpose or not. So we'll never know for sure, I don't think. But at the end of the day, it was an absolutely terrible match. But the moment itself's got to award it something, and that's why it is getting a C tier, is just because it was John Cena's 17th World Championship win. Now, if they would have had the match they had at SummerSlam and John Cena won his 17th off that match, it would have been an S tier, no doubt about it. It would have been absolutely S tier, been at the top of S tier. But for where it's at, because of the match itself, it's got to go in C. I don't see you putting it anywhere else. But that's all we got on this tier list. Please let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. It really helps me out. Subscribe especially, and be sure to watch the video and like the video. It's free to do so, and it would help me out tremendously, and I greatly appreciate it. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate you guys for supporting me and my journey trying to make a YouTube channel that you guys will enjoy, that we can laugh a little bit and talk about wrestling. But in the next one, we'll do something. I'll figure out what we're going to do next. I would in the future wouldn't mind doing reviews on old pay-per-views and old matches and different things like that and talk about them. If that's something that you would like, please again comment and let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one.